Hi, how are you? I'm George. I'm doing pretty good. Now, normally I would roll a die to randomly select which of the 12 categories I'm going to be using for my doodle today. However, I want to focus in on a couple of doodle topics that I haven't done for a while, and I'm going to do a pattern, and you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to not use the die and do a pattern. Now I'm going to be using my B watercolor paper. It's 100% cotton, and it's a cold press, so there's a little bit of a texture, but not too bad. And this I cut down using a paper cutter, because you and me don't want to mess with an X-Acto blade. It wouldn't be pretty. So I'm going to, it's a 4 4/2, and I'm going to use my template here, and the supplies I'm using will be listed in the description below, and I'm going to be going here, okay, and I'm going to extend it down. And if you want to use a ruler, you can go ahead and do that. Another thing I want to say is I'm having problems with my computer memory. So every time I do a video, as soon as I upload it, I delete it from my system, as well as the individual files. So right now I'm at 22 gig, which is not a lot. So I'm going to be using my phone to edit my videos. Some, not all. But the reason I stopped using my phone was because the editing platform that I was using did not process 1080, so it's not gonna be really feasible to use my really fine nib, the unival signal 0.28 because the line is too fine. So anyway, every so often I will do longer and more refined edits on my computer while I work to have the capability to edit on 1080p. So that was a long-winded explanation. So let's see. The pattern I wanted to do today is what I call rope, and start it here, anywhere on your paper. It's kind of like vine, and you'll find it on my channel, but it's really simple and straightforward. I like to use a pencil at first to get the lines drawn initially, but if you want to go straight for the pen, make yourself happy. So another thing with it's like a bunch of cables, but what I like to do with these is include a bauble. Okay. So go for a circle or an oval and a cap on either side at the end. So let's go for that one. That one. And let's go with one behind this one here. And let's see, that one. Allow for the cable or rope. And then the cap. I'll use this pattern when I generally do like a clock. But you'll see that in a future video. Let's see, whoa. One more. I like doing an odd number. And that's going to be a cap with it, kind of like this one. All right. I'm going to use my Statler 8 pigment liner set. I'm going to do, first one is a 1.0. It's kind of thick. There's 1.2, but that's a real chunky monkey. So let's go in. I like to pull the pen towards me. That way, if I do it this way, I'm likely to be more shaky. And again, you can do as many or as few ropes as you want. It's all up to you. But it's something you can do at school, although don't get caught. And it's not my fault if you do. Just saying. Or don't get caught at work, unless, of course, you are the boss, and you can do whatever you want. Just don't do it while you're driving. And the mere act of doing lines is relaxing in itself. Because you're essentially creating your own world, and it's a good thing. I don't know why that thing keeps coming around. Sorry. So I'm using my phone to record the video, and sometimes the phone, and as you're drawing in and inking, if you don't follow the outline of your pencil marks, that's okay. Every doodle is an experiment. Just have fun. So I can see that that's a little bit small on the bead. So I'm going to adjust that. So as I was saying, if you're experiencing some blurriness, it's my camera's fault. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go in and work on the border. And you can break the fourth wall, which is the frame, or not, depending upon what you want to do. So the weather is changing a little bit. I'm, excuse me, I'm from Chicago, and the weather is starting to fluctuate a lot. Sometimes it'll be warm, sometimes cold. So, do you have winter? And how is the weather where you are located? So, I'm going to let this set a bit and then come back and erase the pencil marks. Depending upon what kind of pen you're using, you may want to give your ink a chance to dry. So I'll be back.